out here off the west coast of Coromandel, and she's stunning day. Well, so far the fishing's been pretty awesome. You know, one fish after the other. Check that baby out. Well, that was a better fish. I just dropped down and well, good morning. It's a beautiful day, midweek, and yeah, got a really good forecast today, so I'm going to head out. I'm up the top of Coromandel Peninsula. I'm going to head out there and look at that weather today. Absolutely mint forecast. So let's get out there and see how we get on. Wow, what a day. Just out here off the west coast of Coromandel, and she's stunning day. Look at her, just beautiful weather. Mint forecast for the entire day, and I plan to be out here pretty much most of it until dark, unless I have such a great day that I just have to stop fishing. But I've just seen some birds working, and that's what I'm hopeful of today, is just a bit of bird activity. You know, it's that time of the year along this coast here where those fish migrate and come into the Gulf, and it can be pretty red hot fishing sometimes. Hopefully today's one of those days. We've got a little bit of a nor'wester forecast, which is ideal for fishing, because anything in the north is a good thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a big drift down. Current's coming in, tide's coming in, so yeah, I'm just gonna like have a look around, drift down the coast with the current, and just enjoy the day. Because what a mean one, you know, I had to put some sunblock on before I left today. I mean, and that's how things are heating up pretty fast here in New Zealand with the weather. And yeah, so anyway, I'm keen as to get in some fish, so hopefully we can find a bit of action. Well, that didn't take long. Sort of just arrived out. I'm in about 25 meters. Doesn't feel like anything big, but you know, the signs are good. There's some penguins around. I've seen some birds, you know, so yeah. Hopefully it gets better as the day goes on. The incoming tide will definitely help, but also the outgoing tide is quite favourable too. Just to go back. Nothing to write home about, but this is interesting. Check out the side of that. It's got red marks down there. That's definitely from fish breeding or doing something. So maybe they're already getting in the breed mode. I don't know, but anyway, first one back. Yeehaw, on the board. Yeah, here we go. Just landed this right hard on the bottom as soon as it hit the bottom. There's not a lot of mark on the sounder. It's quite interesting because you can't see anything on the sounder, but when you put the jig down there, it just, they come up off the bottom, so they're sitting hard on the bottom at the moment. Anyway, this is my first fish of the day, and I'm going to put this one in the back on my ice packs, and by the time I get home it'll be nice and cold and ready for me to fill it and eat tonight. Alright, well, this fish started off feeling like it was just a normal, you know, I've been catching pretty much on every drop fish that are around that 28 to 30 centimetre mark, more like sort of just under legal. But this one here sort of decided it was going to put up a bit of a scrap, and it's coming up easy now. But we're out here. I'm using a gan jig at the moment, an orange one, and it's just been catching one fish after the other, even though the size isn't so good. Oh yeah, this is a goodie. Much better size for me to put in the back. Sweet. This is about the size I like to keep, you know, a little bit bigger sometimes, but you know, this is a 42 centimetre snapper, you know, nice eater. But look at that gan jig, little 28 grammer. These things have been my top jigs, micro jigs. Out of all of the jigs on the market, I've found these ones here actually perform the best. So yeah, in the back for that one, beauty. All right, bit of a string puller here, and then it gave up the goose. Oh no, here we go. Might be an all right fish, this one, hopefully. keep playing it out. Yeah, it had to happen. You know, at some stage I had to start finding some better ones, and I feel very positive and confident that the day should... Man, am I having some bad luck with getting fish unhooked? That one just got off. Let's just have a look. No, all the hooks still intact. Talk about bad luck. Alright, I changed to a different set. I thought I'd give... I've got these new Berkeley flip-it jigs. I've got one of these, which I've had for a while, and I've been dying to try it out. And yeah, so I'm using my overhead set now. Taikavura rod, same as the spin, but in an overhead version with the Maxwell hybrid, and I love this combination. But yeah, so far I've been catching a few fish on the flip-it jig. I just tried it. It's a different colour, you know, it's pink, but hey, you know, it's all about bloody giving different things a go. Not a bad one either, not a bad fish. But we're going to let this guy go because I've got the rest of the day to go yet, so still quite a bit. And you know, I've got a couple in the back, so I'm going to be a bit conservative now and let this guy go. See you later, bud. Gone. Oh boy, well, I just dropped down, and yeah, this is a good fish. Peeled a bit of line, and I've got a fairly decent amount of drag too. Because of the barbless hooks, I don't want any slack or anything like that. And this thing's pulling line off my reel. Definitely got some weight. There it goes. Hoo-hoo. And I haven't felt this fish like this for a little while. There's been so many little ones, so you know, it's kind of what I was hopeful for today, was to find a few better ones. I haven't won the battle with this yet. You know, there's always that. Everything goes through your mind when you're pulling up decent fish, you know. Is the hook set properly? Are my knots well tied? You know, and yeah, this guy isn't coming up in too much of a hurry. In fact, he's sitting down sort of just off the bottom, but yeah, he's not coming up. He doesn't want to come up. I'll keep playing him out and trying to lift him. You know, use the rod to lift and wind as you drop the rod, you know, and keeping a bend in that rod the whole time. And, you know, that'll use the rod's strength to lift the fish. But again, don't lift the rod too high. This fish is coming up now. Oh, it's a bloody beauty trevally. Oh, wicked. Wicked. This is a good trevally. Oh, and I've got no gaff. I lost my gaff the other day, and I went to put it in the kayak this morning and no gaff. So it's going to be interesting to try and get this one. This is a good trev. Awesome. Oh man, I hope I can land this one, given that, you know, given I've got no gaff. Oh, that's gutting. It's coming up. Definitely on its way up now. I'm picking that maybe I might have hooked one of these before and it got unhooked on me halfway up. This guy's stuck pretty hard, so oh boy, getting the lip grippers on it, that's going to be the real issue here now, given that I've got barbless hooks, and as soon as I let some slack line on this fish, it's just going to try and get off, you know. But yeah, I wouldn't say no to a bit of this sashimi. Come on, buddy. Oh, it's a good trev. It's a ripper. It'll be at least, it's, you know, looking at it, it looks like about a 10 pounder maybe even. She's a long trevally. That's a good one. Oh boy, I'm trying to back the drag off a little bit now, just, you know, and just bring them up slowly, but because I don't want to pull the hooks obviously. But I mean, look, the way he fought and that, and the way he came up, I think he's pretty well hooked. Got to take your time with a fish like this. Oh man, he's a beauty fish. How I'm going to get the lip gripper in, I don't know. It's coming up now though. Yeah man. Woo-wee, what a stonker of a trev. I'm going to have to try and grab it by the tail or something, I think, because yeah, it's not going to be easy to bring this one in with the lip grippers. Great fish, look at this. Oh, she's a beauty, man. She's a beauty trev. I've had some good trevs out of this area over my time, but he's hooked under the lip, which tells me, oh no, don't do that, mate. This is stressful. This is like, oh, touch and go whether I'm going to get this fish or not. I had him there, he was just, oh, he's shaking his head around. I'm so worried about him getting off. Oh, that's a goodie. It's a good fish, that's for sure. But he's not going to play ball very easily. If I had a gaff, I would have, oh, come back here, you. I'm trying to grab him by the tail. Oh, just about, but not quite. Got him. Yeah, boy! Woo-hoo-hoo! Check that baby out. Now that's what I call a Trevally. Look at that. Oh, that's a ripper. And look at that flip it jig. Perfect. Hooked the trev. He came in and nailed it. What a great fish. Sashimi. I'm in. Yeehaw. That is awesome. I mean, a fish like that just makes all this effort so worth it, you know, just that one fish. You can see there, what a beauty. I'm happy. That jig's just fallen out, so it just shows you I only just got him on that. There's that Berkeley flip it jig, 60 grammer. Beauty. Well, that was awesome. Got that Trevally secured in the back. I bled it out, and it's a really good idea to bleed Trevally because eating quality is just so much better. So yeah, what an awesome battle that was. You know, I was starting to think, oh, the fishing's been a little bit average so far, but that just made up for it. And now I'm just like keen for more. Here we go again. Man, awesome. Just saw a bit of sign and dropped down on it on sounder, and this is where fish finders can come in real handy. In fact, I use mine more and more these days, and you don't have to have the biggest flashiest unit, but the technology now is so good that, yeah, you know, you can see your jig going down, you can see fish coming up and engaging with it and all sorts, and it gives you a real insight with your fishing, you know, especially on the kayak, because we're dropping our jigs and whatever down below the kayak, so we can actually keep an eye on what's happening with them. It's really awesome. You know, it's also, you know, gives you a little bit of an advantage. Here comes this fish. This looks like another nice one, another nice eater. We'll probably keep this one just because it's come up pretty quick. And these are kind of about the size I like to keep too, you know. Look at that fish is fat. It's in good shape, and that's a nicey to eat for me. So yeah, I'll put that one in the back. Well, tide's turned and things are quieting down a bit, so I thought I'd just come have a look in the shallows a bit, you know. So been out quite deep, 20 odd meters, and I thought I'd just start fishing in the shallows for a bit, just have a look, and using the new hollow bellies from the Berkeley Powerbait hollow bellies. And yeah, straight away pretty much into a fish in the shallows. I'm sitting in about 12 meters now, and this is the thing, you know, every day you go out fishing, it's always good to just be prepared to change your tactics all the time, and that's why I tend to carry a few rods with me, so I'm always set up and ready for whatever situation I should arise, you know. And like this, I thought I'll just come in and have a little look in the shallows. I might go even shallower yet, so but yeah, straight into some fish. So you know, with the top of the tide, they may have moved up into the shallows a bit. Even though we've got bright sunny conditions, I've seen snapper when I've been spearfishing and freediving right up in the shallows, and you know, in less than 6 meters, so you know, in the middle of the day. So you just don't know, you know, but you've got to just keep trying different things all the time, and you never know what will happen. Alright, well, I've been looking around all over the place, went in the shallows, caught a few fish in there, and now I'm back out in deeper water. And yeah, just like there's fish down there. I've moved out to about 20 meters, but you'll notice the wind's come up, and this was forecast, but yeah, I didn't think it was going to be quite so much. But this is typical of the weather forecasts. They always, you know, whenever I see a weather forecast, I always automatically add sort of 5 knots to the forecast, because generally it's going to be a little bit windier than what they say. Well, she's really cutting up out here now. I mean, just hanging around, just trying to get one more fish, but yeah, it's turning a bit ugly, let's say. White caps everywhere. I mean, I don't know if you can see all this. I'm going to just point around. Oh, and I'm hooked up. White caps everywhere. It's just it's getting a bit, oh, this feels good. Hopefully this might be my last fish if I can keep it, you know. So yeah, it's getting a bit ugly, so I'm going to head back shortly, but not after I've just pulled this fish up. This might be my last lucky fish of the day. Yeah, so here we go, my last fish of the day, and I'm pretty happy with that. It's a legal snap, so yeah, I'm going to put that one in the back, take home. Yeehaw! The Berkeley jig won the day out actually. I've caught lots on the Gan jigs, but the better fish have been caught on this flipper jig. So there you go. Awesome. Anyway, I'll show you what we've got back on shore. Well, all right, back on shore now. Can't really see it in here because it's quite sort of sheltered in the bay here, but oh, you saw how ugly that was out there. That last wave I took over the front, man, that was a good end. There was plenty more like that with that outgoing tide, and the wind coming up like it did just killed it. But anyway, let's have a look at the results of today. I'll just open this up because I want to put these in nice, but yeah, there's my catch for the day. Check that out. Awesome. That Trevally. Woohoo! Stoked with that. So anyway, yeah, there's I got 4 snapper and 1 Trevally, and you'll notice too, the good thing about my fish is they're all sitting on these, which are ice packs, and so they'll all be nice and cold already before they even get to the chili bin, and then they go into the chili bin on ice again. So time I get home, most of them are pretty well frozen. Anyway, awesome day today. Trevally was just the winner. I'm so stoked to get that. What a decent Trevally too. So anyway, that's it from me for this time. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you like what you're seeing, please do give us a thumbs up, and also I love hearing from you, so your comments are always most welcome. And yeah, you know, give us a sub if you feel that inspired as well. But cheers, and we will catch you on the next episode of Real Screaming Kayaks.